if A varies inversely with B and A equals 12 when B is 2, find A when B is 8. Clearly, this is an example of another inverse variation because of the statement varies inversely. Now, the next task is to properly identify the variables. It doesn't mean that A and starts before B in alphabetical order, that A should be the independent and B would be the dependent. It depends now on how is it stated in the problem. Here, if A varies inversely with B, this would mean that A is your dependent variable that corresponds to your Y, and B is your independent variable which corresponds to your X. The reason why we denote another letter here so that later we could properly come up with another version of the formula, because the original version of the formula for inverse variation is given to us Y is equal to K over X. This means the dependent variable will depend on the result when we take the ratio of K, which is the constant of variation or the constant of proportionality, with your X as your independent variable. So that we will not have any problems later on, we could also rewrite this equation, same equation, but we'll be using the correct representations of the variables here. Y is A, or A is your dependent variable. You have here A is equal to K over your independent variable B. So we will have this as our equation instead of this, so that there would be no confusion as to what is Y, what is X. It's already stated here. And the next big thing here is for us to identify the given values for X and Y. In this case, we coined this as B and we coined this as A. In the first statement, A is 12 when B is 2. This is the first pair given, and that's what we are going to use first to solve for K, which will also be used for the final step. And then we will have it here, find A, so we're looking for the value of A, when B is 8. So let us use 2 and 12 here. So 12 is equal to K over 2. Multiplying to both sides to get rid of this. You also multiply it here. You'll get a result of K, which is equal to 24. This same value will be used to determine the unknown on the next step. And we will be using the same formula, or the same version of the formula using the representations of A and B for our dependent and independent variables respectively. So you're looking for A, you just use K, which is 24 here, and over B, which is 8. And you will get a result of A, which is equal to 3. So this is the result for this given exercise. Or in sentence form, you could also say that the value of A is 3 when B is 8. So the only difference for this example is that we used the interpretations or representations given instead of Y and X, but we still follow the same processes. The more you practice, the better the chance to understand math. This is a direct variation statement for math success. Let this K, the constant of variation, be this channel. In other words, the more you practice with your subscription, the better the chance to understand math. Subscribe now.